my mama a house. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Wilson
for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 16.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Seahawks 7, Packers nothing.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funch. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. flush. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line.
From the gun, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson.
Wilson's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on the march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 31, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
48
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking deep for it. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Hyde. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play action now. Wilson.
At the Packers.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The end of the...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, is on, score. Off the sideline.